What better way for EA to make their console debut than one of their most universally praised games? Populous is considered by many to be the first real God game, as well as the first big hit for the soon-to-be famous Peter Molyneux. You may know him better as the man behind Black and White, Fable, and up until recently the creative head of Microsoft Studios Europe. Pretty much all of EA's first Genesis games were ports of their PC titles, and like many that will follow, Populous definitely suffers for the transition from mouse and keyboard controls to the Genesis gamepad. To say the interface is clunky is an understatement. Given that this is one of the first God games, the experience is pretty simple and straightforward. You are a good deity, and your job is to wipe evil from all 500 worlds present in the game. To do that, you have to provide your followers with good land to build settlements, and harass your enemies' followers with all manner of natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, and volcanoes. You can also give your followers basic direction and promote some of them to knights in order to attack enemy settlements or simply defend your own. As your followers multiply, you earn mana. You need this to do everything in the game, and that's where the strategy lies. Do you use up your mana stores by doing a lot of little tasks such as earthquakes, or save up for the more devastating abilities that are sure to wipe out your enemy's forces? A lot of this depends on just how aggressive the opposing deity is. You may find yourself overrun with enemy forces or hit by one natural disaster after another. Ultimately, you can save up enough mana to trigger Armageddon, where every settler on the map will converge at the center of the world and do battle until one side is wiped out. The story is that this ability was added because test games of Populous really came to no definitive end most of the time. In fact, most of the design decisions in the game apparently grew out of necessity. It actually began life as a type of landscaping program that featured little people whose sole purpose was to find new areas to build houses. It apparently just sort of grew from there.
Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about